Oh, spotless hammer again. That doesn't sound right.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
What is it?
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true. It is
Impossible?
impossible that two people
Is it
work
really?
together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But
But
that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however,
There were 2 murders.
alright. So that means... And there's no chance?
Well, we know. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so annoying.
Alright, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. It's not right. It's not right.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah.
It could have been.
if there'd only been one murder,
But I didn't
yes,
think you were
the idea of
allowed
an
to do
accomplice
two
isn't
two
really worth
people.
considering.
Only one person would get credit.
Well, yeah.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Exactly.
Yep.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The
Yeah, oh, what are you,
payoff
so
for working
stupid?
together.
Yes.
The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no
Scam.
point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
And what's the
However,
benefit?
If there were
She had to really
some
explain that.
mutual
Yes.
reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices
Oh.
to commit 2 separate murders.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Oh, shit.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Okay.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
There was 2.
Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Really?
is
Maybe
the
they
thing.
killed him and they didn't know that 2 people were getting killed.
Similar weapon
Maybe.
used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person
Oh,
was behind
shit.
it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Oh, shit. So,
Which, if true,
That's
means
interesting.
that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
okay then.
Just awful.
Well, Hifumi wasn't innocent either, so...
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of
Yeah, he's a
accomplice
fat
seems
fuck.
odd.
2 murders are the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact. Alright, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events. So, yeah, she is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. What does that mean? Okay, unnatural how good she is.
Think she did it?
Maybe?
But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yep. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up to now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Who is it?
Who is it?
Well,
No.
who? I'm gonna ask you. Who do you think it is?
Oh, I think it's her.
Who? Who do you think it is?
Kyoko.
You think it's Kyoko?
Yeah.
You really think it's Kyoko?
Yeah.
Okay. Me? What are
What?
you basing that on? Yep.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed
It's
to
not
we're
her.
supposed to be reading that?
Well, it's not her.
Oh, then it's not her. Then go back.
So who is it?
It's Sakura.
You think it's Sakura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
You
confident in your
confident?
assertion, huh? Should take
Perhaps
a
you should take a second and think it through again.
It's not her either. Who is it? You haven't figured it out, even though it should be glaringly obvious? Who's been leading the case this whole time?
Celeste?
Are you sure?
No.
Do you want me to pick her?
Yeah.
Here's my answer.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
It was Celeste.
Yep.
So I'm the
Oh,
suspicious
Daddy's
individual
calling me.
now,
Okay,
am I?
pausing.
Pausing.
Okay, we're
I
back.
really
so,
do not hate
yeah.
this kind of joke.
You don't need to talk. It's a trial,
Yeah.
remember?
A joke?
Well, they're not talking.
Yeah, they are.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Sure, why not?
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brain.
You lost your accent.
Goddamn idiot!
Really?
Pardonnez-moi.
Pardon,
Pardon-moi.
To be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Oh, you knew about this.
So,
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Oh, yeah?
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh, shit. What is it? What is it?
Wait a minute. The screaming?
No.
No.
I got it! The
Yeah.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
That is indeed a common case,
The only ones who
Majig.
ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are
Oh,
talking
fuck
now.
you! I've held this whole case this whole time.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costume.
Shut up.
Oh my
the adults
God.
are talking. As
Really?
he said...
Really?
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
are you saying everything?
It's
they
all
did was
lies.
a lie?
It's all lies,
What?
Lisa.
Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Yes.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
She said, I hate this game. I'm gonna go play badminton.
Oh, yeah, the shadow.
Yep.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Well, how is she gonna
Next,
pick
to
these
draw us
people
all
up?
to the physics lab up on the third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
I mean, maybe she's
Right.
secretly strong. Like, she removes her mask and she's
Really?
actually
What was it?
Sakura.
strength
She's really
man.
Sakura.
She's really Sakura this whole time. And Sakura is really Celeste. Saw the strange costume man. Okay, great.
Yeah, no, you
Once she'd
didn't.
done her
Liar.
job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
Then
it
what?
was time for her partner to get to work.
And now we're gonna flash back to that with the Ogyas and the blah.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would
Oh,
discover
so
both
she was
bodies
manipulating
and
the
Wow.
announcement.
Yes, she was.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
That is a proposal. That is a business proposal. Is like how many businesses can I get from this?
Really.
I've been speaking nonsense like 90% of this.
Yes, you have been.
This
Yes, you have
session.
been.
Chance events suddenly become
Okay,
connected.
whatever.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
What did it mean? It means stuff.
That's piercing.
That was to
Yeah.
signal
Sounds like an
Hifumi,
orgasm
wasn't
to
it?
me.
Yeah.
It was your way of telling him we are on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
He's calling you a loudmouth.
I just realized another strange thing.
Oh?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Oh.
What did he do?
Oh, he was pretending.
I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Oh shit.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Oh, so that's psychological.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Was it?
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yes, she was.
I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Okay.
Then that was...
That's when she killed him.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of
Yeah,
the nurse's office.
that's what she did. Oh, that was
Each
true.
piece isn't
Yeah.
much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly in
Well, it gets
Yeah,
clear.
sure.
Wouldn't you
size.
agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Yeah,
Mm.
really
Bother
sure.
trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She
and
did.
what's that mistake?
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
What was it?
looking back, I can say that that one little slip up was your
Oh, good, another slip of the tongue, just like with the last trial.
What are you talking talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
What did you say? They must really be enjoying this. Probably confused. We're all going to die here. Okay. Just like those guys died. She shouldn't have known that at this point.
Oh, right.
Saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment.
Yeah, the equipment
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed.